What if I told you that you can live in your dream home and pay $0 in rent, or you could even get paid to live there? That is exactly what house hacking makes possible, and today I'll break it all down for you. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Randy Wolfe, and what exactly is house hacking? So maybe you've heard some things about this, but in essence, you're going to live in one unit and rent out the others in order to generate income from your home. So let's say you have a duplex, a triplex, a quadruplex, and you live in one of those units, and then you rent out the other units. Now, you can actually even do this in a single family home and rent out by the room. So if you have, like, let's say a 4-bedroom house, you could rent out the other 3 bedrooms. You could do it in that method as well. But typically, if you want a little bit of privacy, usually it works really well with duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes. So it's how a lot of top investors out there really got their first property for free. There's a ton of people out there that talk about it. And so this strategy really can work in any market too. That's one of the neat things about it. You look at rent, how it's rising pretty much all over the country. And so your tenants actually help cover your mortgage. And if you look at it, like the interest rates today, are elevated compared to where they were a few years ago. And so housing really is one of your absolute biggest expenses, whether you're renting or whether you're an owner. It's just a really, really big expense. So imagine for a minute, if you're renting right now or you own right now and you have a mortgage, imagine if you eliminated that payment. Even if you weren't making any extra money, let's say that you've got a mortgage right now or you have to pay rent, and you're paying around $1,800 a month, or $2,500 a month or whatever it is. Imagine that going to zero. That's crazy when you think about it. And so there's definitely house hacking, using that as a strategy can be really beneficial. So you can buy a small multifamily, 2 to 4 units, rent out the others. You can rent out rooms in a single family home. Particularly this is ideal for students or for professionals to rent out rooms to other professionals, that sort of thing. A really cool strategy that you can do with single family homes is you can convert basements or garages or have an ADU on the property, so that you can have something where you've got that, still have kind of that privacy, but you can create like another door on the property, that sort of thing, so you can have your privacy. And the financing options for house hacking are really cool too. So if you qualify, you can actually use an FHA loan, and typically that's only about 3.5% down, and you can go all the way up to a 4-unit building on that. If you're a veteran, you can actually use a VA loan to house hack, and VA loans actually you can actually do 0 down for qualified veterans for a VA loan. Then you have USDA loans. These are loans for like in rural areas that are $0 down for these types of loans. So it's really, really a cool option that you can utilize and actually pay for all of your housing in it. And hopefully, if you have multiple units like a duplex or triplex, you can actually even make money in addition to eliminate your rent or your mortgage. All right, still watching? That's good, because the next few strategies can literally save you tens of thousands of dollars a year, and they can fast track your path to financial freedom. So don't miss these next few. Be sure to stick around. So how do you even find a good house hack property? Well, what you want to do is you want to look for low price per unit multifamily homes in safe rental areas. That's the first thing. You can use tools like PropStream, which I have a link in the description below. If you don't know what PropStream is, you can actually get a 7-day free trial to give it a test drive. So you can use PropStream. You can use Zillow filters for multifamily, that sort of thing. And you want to make sure that you focus on cash flow. Cash flow is definitely key. So be sure you analyze rents versus mortgages versus expenses, all those things, so you can find out whether or not it makes sense. Now, when you analyze the numbers, you want to make sure you estimate rental income from each unit or room on the property. You want to subtract out the mortgage, the taxes, the insurance, the maintenance, all those things. And if rent covers all costs, you live for free. And if they exceed it, guess what? You make a profit. Not a bad strategy when you really think about it. And if you live in the renovation, that's going to build equity while you live there. So buy a property that needs some cosmetic updates and increase the value in that property, and you can actually build equity while you're living rent-free in this property. Now, one of the great strategies I talk about in other videos is the BRRRR strategy. I actually have a video series dedicated to the BRRRR strategy. Be sure to check it out on this channel. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description below, but I have a series of videos that talk talks all about how to BRRRR and use that strategy. But you know, you can house hack, you can build sweat equity, and you can actually then, after you've did the upgrades and that sort of thing, you can sell it, and you can repeat that process every couple years. Keep in mind that while you're house hacking, the income that you're getting from the rent is actually paying down that loan. So you're gaining equity while you're living rent free. Now, real estate appreciates over time, and as that real estate is appreciating and as that debt is getting paid down, you're building long-term wealth. Plus, there's some tax benefits to house hacking as well. You can deduct a portion of your mortgage interest, property taxes, and expenses. You've got depreciation, which lowers your taxable income even if you're actually cash flowing. And owner-occupied properties qualify typically for a better tax treatment than an investment property does. So if this is something that makes sense, so even if you're an absolute beginner, you can get started now. You don't need to be rich. You just need to be informed, and you need to be decisive. Plus, get plugged into the communities and groups. You can join your local RIA groups. Typically in your area, there's going to be some sort of real estate investor group. Join private investor communities. I have one actually. I'll put the link in the description below. It's all about helping brand new investors be successful. You can join these different groups, learn, you can plan, and you can pull the trigger, and your freedom starts with your first house hack. If you don't have a lot of money, you can really do this and be successful with it. All right, everybody, be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell for this channel. I'm putting out free content all the time. You can also check out my private community, link in the description below. As always, I really appreciate you being here today, and I'll see you on the next video.